Hey guys, Numismatic back here. Got another box of halves we're gonna bust into and hopefully find something cool looking. So I figured I'd do the opening at least live and see what we might have. If I can get it open with one hand. If not, I might have to set you down for a minute. Oh, smokes. Oh, apparently it's glued as well. I thought it was just gonna pop open. This is the first time I've had this style box here. It's a little different, even though it came from the same bag. Holy smokes, I can't give me just a second and I'll be back. Alright, so we got the glue busted up and haven't popped it open yet. Hoping it's not a brand new box, but it might be. And trying to let you look as I'm looking. I'm not really seeing anything crazy. At least at first glance. So if I do find something, I'll bring you back in when I do. So I went through the box. No enders popping out. Or at least nothing that stuck out to me. Went through roll or weight stuff. I had a few heavy rolls. So I figured try and do this a little bit different this time. I'm gonna go ahead and open these 10 rolls here. Try to open them live. See if I can not make a mess. These two here were the heaviest two, so I'll save those two for last. These were all just a little heavy. Well, at least I think they're heavier than the other rolls. I've never had this particular type of roll myself. Like I said, this is a new style box, and these Loomis rolls are different than the ones I usually get, or at least the wrapper is different. To be honest, I can't remember who services the bank that usually orders for me. But anyways, I figured if I could make it work, I'd try to get some open here and see if we can find anything together. It's always a little better when. Gee, these are a little tough. I try my best to stay on camera, but I gotta look at what I'm doing. My eyesight's not so great, so it's a little hard for me to look through camera. Nothing jumping out there. So I just set them aside for now. I'm gonna go back. Fail. But I'll go back through everything, obviously looking for pairs, varieties, that kind of thing. But just want to see if maybe we can find a little silver together. I don't know. I haven't had the best of luck recently. I mean, I had a few in that last box. A few boxes before that. I don't remember exactly how many weren't so great. Back towards the end of the year, kind of leading up to Christmas, I had some decent luck then. I wish I was making videos back then. I mean, nothing, no, life-changing. Man, I cut my nails and I can't grab nothing. I think literally the best box, I haven't been doing it that long, but the best box I've ever had, I think I had 1440s in the 90s, I think. Nothing jumping out there. Nope. Like a nice uncirculated 22. That's about as flashy as it gets out of that bunch. But, fair if I keep doing it one of these days, hopefully I'll get one of them crazy boxes like you see everybody else getting. I mean, for me, right now, crazy box would just be finding a couple 40s or a couple 90s. I've only ever found 190 per box, or 190 in a single box. I've never found multiple 90s in the same box anyway. And unfortunately, not looking at anything there. Little dusty edge bicentennial. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. I'm gonna end up having stuff all over the floor by the time I get to the end of these for rolls. I didn't think this out very well. Should have grabbed like an extra box to throw them in or something. I don't know. Trying to get through these little brisker pace. I've tried like the screwdriver thing that everybody seems to do, and I just can't get it to work. Maybe it'll work on these rolls. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to test it out once I get into the rest of the box. And nothing here either. At least I didn't drop that roll. Alright, so this is what, roll 5, I think? We're opening? Yeah, we got 5 more after this. Try to move along a little quicker here. If I can make things work. Holy smokes, these are tight rolls. And unfortunately, still nothing. My tablet caught my wrapper for me though, at least. Alright. Come on now. Come on, so I can just get anything. Well, something exciting would be nice. Like I said, I haven't been doing this like crazy long. I wish I would have been on it back in the day, like when people were fairly routinely finding them crazy boxes with all kinds of stuff in it. But I'm a little late to the show for those happenings. And nothing on here on this one either. Alright, come on. A little action here. This may have not been the way to do this. Maybe I should have just opened like the couple heaviest ones first and moved on from there. I did have one roll that was kind of light. I didn't pull it to the side, so I'm hoping maybe, nothing else. Maybe find like a little magic coin or something. And nothing jumping out there. Ah, Lee. I'm making a disaster. Alright, let's just leave them right there for now. If you can't tell, this is not my usual method of going through rolls. A little slower through the process. I can't bust through them like some of these guys do on live streams. Like I said, I haven't been doing it all that long, so those guys can fly through a box. Like the one channel I watch do some box hunting Southwest Ohio. Like I'll be watching the live stream and I'll go through like 10 rolls in the time that he goes through like 3 boxes or whatever. I mean, I go through, coin by coin looking for errors and varieties and all that good stuff. Alright. So we're down to the 2 heaviest ones here. So doesn't necessarily mean anything by any stretch of the imagination. I've found 40s and rolls that weighed less than heavier rolls in the same box, so definitely doesn't mean anything. But this one here, I believe we have a 40 down here, third from the end. How about that? 1964. We got ourselves a 90. That is pretty freaking awesome. Trying to look through the camera. Doesn't look like there's a mint mark on it. Pretty sweet though. I'll take that. The first time I've had this kind of box. And pull 90 out of there. Take a look at this. Nah, just a dirty 72. Sweet. I like this kind of box. And this roll here was in the same general ballpark. all on the same general ballpark as far as weight. So hopefully we'll find this guy some. It is kind of ugly looking, but ugly silver needs a home too, though, right? So hopefully, I'll even take some more ugly silver out of this one. I mean, I prefer pretty silver, but alright, here we go. Maybe a 40 looks like. Looking through this camera is tough. I don't. Another freaking 90. Edge don't look super bright to me, but my smile's a lot brighter in that edge because we got ourselves another 90. Like another Philly. Let me get a better look at that. Yeah, kind of hard to tell, gunky on the back. Trying to look through the camera, but there we go. How about that? Spoken into existence. 2 90s out of one box. If you guys were here with me, you should come back more often, and maybe this will happen. No, I'm kidding. Watch as much as you want, as little as you want, or not at all. I still find the same amount of silver either way. So, I mean, I hope you enjoy and watch, but if you don't, cool. I know there's plenty of other stuff out there to keep ourselves entertained, but that's pretty awesome. I guess I'm gonna turn the camera off and try to clean up all this mess that I made. Once we get through those, we'll jump into the rest of that box and hopefully find these guys some friends. But I am definitely pleased with the way we started off. So hopefully I'll bring you back in for some other good stuff. Alright. We'll see you later, folks. Bye. Hey guys, back. Getting ready to jump back in this box. It's actually the next day. I went through last night and finished those 10 rolls I had opened up and went through another 5. Just have one kind of find from that. This is a pretty giant size rim cut on this 1971D. I don't know if you can see down. Kind of starts all the way over here and runs all the way around just up past the T. It's pretty cool. But we're just watching the Coin Show podcast over here with some of the folks from Live Coin Q&A. If you don't watch both of these shows, you need to. Get on YouTube, find them both. The Coin Show podcast, the Live Coin Q&A. Amazing wealth of information from both of them. But so I'm going to keep that rolling as I jump back into this. And I'll see if I can find anything, and I'll bring y'all back in. All right, bye. Hey guys, we got through another 5 rolls here and pulled a ugly, cleaned NIFC out, and got this one here under the scope. I'm struggling to completely convince myself, but I believe it's a DDO number 2 on a 1973D on a Brighter Vista. A little extra thickness. It's supposed to be all over. Some of it's kind of harder for me to see, but you can kind of really see it there on the T on the bottom and the little top, whatever they are, parts of the T, and there on the Y. Part that sticks out most for me is in We Trust. Let me see if give me just a second. Let me see if I can change the lighting. I get these splits to show up a little better on the U, I think. Hold on just a second. All right, we're back here. Change up the lighting a little bit. So you could kind of see some of this, the spread a little easier. You can see on the inside of the R here, and you can see the notching up in the serifs of the U, and just see the doubling a little better. Got the light just kind of raking across it. Doesn't make it look real pretty, but it makes it a little easier to pick up on some of the doubling. The only reason I'm saying I can't match it for sure is because for some reason they don't have a a photo, at least that I'm seeing, of the mint mark position on this one, which is generally an easier way to match up some of your double dies or whatever, just going off a mint position. But that's all we had through the next 5 rolls, and we're gonna jump back in and see what else we can find. So we're down to 20 rolls left here. I don't remember how many I've done since I last brought you in, but we got a few finds here. This little hold coin, just kind of interesting. Obviously nothing worth hanging on to, but just weird. I don't know why people do stuff like that, but got a couple here to share with you under the scope. Got a 1890. Just got a pretty decent amount of grease struck through on the end of Trust here, and then the Y's and Liberty is pretty well struck through as well. Not a whole lot of detail in the Y, but nothing crazy. But this one's a little better. We've got a 1974D FS 101. Definitely a little easier to pick up on the doubling on this one. See it easily and Trust. I mean, it's doubled pretty much all throughout the obverse. And this one you really don't even need a scope for, even with the eyesight as poor as I have, but doubling all throughout Liberty, date, the motto. So I've found, I think, just maybe one of these before, maybe 2, I can't remember. But they've all been fairly rough condition, but this one's a little better at least anyways. But not a whole lot of value to this one. It can be found in mint sets. I mean, there's got to have something pretty high grade to really be worth much of anything, but still a cool find. Always cool to find a variety, a little cherry pickers action. So we'll jump back in, and hopefully these last 20 rolls we'll find something else good to bring you for. Alrighty. Alright folks, we're back to wrap up here. Just got a couple things to share. Finished up the box. Just came across a few other things. This here is just kind of cool looking. It's just strike doubling. It's no true doubling, but it's just pretty cool looking. The whole front of Kennedy's profile is all doubled up. His eyeballs looking all crazy all the way up through the forehead. I just thought it was neat looking. And then I'm going to try to set you up here so I can show this one. Just a real small clip on this 72. You can see kind of right here by my finger and up there in the same corresponding area on the other side. And I learned through the live coin Q&A, as I said, you should be watching them. Kind of an easy way to tell if you have a true clip or not was if you see the kind of the silvery kind of clad part, right where that clip is, it kind of flips sides. Like the silver is more on the bottom of the coin, and then in that clipped area, it kind of flips up to the other side. I don't necessarily know why it does it. I just remember them saying that. So just a small example of how people with knowledge can be very helpful in helping you figure out when stuff is something and when it's not. But that's pretty much all we got for this week. And I hopefully be getting a box next week, but I'm not quite sure yet. But anyways, I'll jump back in some other time. Until then, talk to y'all later. Bye.